Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's just take care of a little business, then we'll get to our game. Normal game? Okay. So how many people out there? Player one? Player one, here's your buzz-in key. Let's do it. Come on. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to another game of Jeopardy, everybody. The first round categories are as follows. You're the man now, dog. The autobiography of Ben Franklin. The writer's life for me. President's monograms. I'm just a bill. And let's take a look at our final category. TV and movies. Player one, you start us off.
Before moving to Philly, I lived most of the first 17 years of my life in this Massachusetts city.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
On June 11, 1776, I was chosen to be a member of the committee that drafted this important declaration.
Player one. That's it. You do know your history.
One of my last public acts was signing a 1790 petition to Congress urging the abolition of this practice.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
At the age of 70 in 1776, I was one of 3 congressional commissioners to this European nation.
Player one. Definitely.
I invented this type of double lens for eyeglasses.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
The first through 10th constitutional amendments.
Player one. Yes.
If a doctor can't find anything wrong with you, you have a clean one.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
A menu is also known as this.
Player one. That is incorrect. Player three.
What is a bill of larder?
Ooh, sorry. Anybody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
It's proof you bought what you paid for.
Player three.
What is a bill of sale?
Precisely. Pick again.
Let's try The Writer's Life for Me for 200.
The Lair of the White Worm and Dracula were written by this Dubliner.
Player one. Yes.
During World War II, this Tarzan creator worked as a correspondent for the LA Times.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
This Maltese novel begins, Samuel Spade's jaw was long and bony.
Player one. That's right. And you seem to know your literature.
This Shakespearean mercantile comedy opens on a Venetian street.
Player one. Exactly.
This magazine's 1998 swimsuit issue was shot at locations around the world on the equator.
Player one. Hey, you're correct.
The Beatles ask him, "What did you kill?"
Player two.
Who was Bungalow Bill?
Exactly.
Okay. You're the man now, dog. For 200.
The name of this long-eared hound that tracks by scent also means a person who is a determined pursuer.
Player one. Yes.
This term for a small dog held on a seated person's legs also applies to a man who does others' bidding.
Player two.
What is lapdog?
Exactly.
Give me TV and movies. For 200?
This Marx brother honked, whistled, and gestured. In fact, he did everything but talk.
Player one. Nice try, but that is incorrect. Player three.
Who is Harpo?
That's who we were looking for.
TV and movies for 400.
Though he's acted on screen, as in Tommy, his first Oscar win was for a song in The Lion King.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again. Answer, the Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
The only Partridge child whose real first name and character name were one and the same.
Player one. Hey, you're correct.
In this comedy, Woody Allen discovers that a hooker, played by Mira Sorvino, is the mother of his adopted son.
Player two.
What is Mighty Aphrodite?
Precisely. Pick again.
I'll take President's Monograms. For 200?
RMN.
Player one. Hey, you're correct.
DDE.
Player one. Exactly.
RWR.
Player one. Definitely.
HCH.
Player one. Precisely. Pick again.
JKP.
Player one. Yes.
In 1979, this TV sitcom got a new setting and a new title, Archie Bunker's Place.
Player one. Exactly.
Lassie could tell you that the Shetland sheepdog is a miniature version of this breed.
Player one. Hey, you're correct.
According to the AKC, a poodle can be no taller than 10 inches to compete as this type.
Player two.
What is a toy poodle?
Precisely. Pick again. And the final answer of the round.
You could say, "You're the dog now, man," to King Charles II, for whom a small breed of this dog was named.
Player two.
What is Spaniel?
Exactly. Okay, that's it for the Jeopardy round. Now we're going to take a quick look at the scores. Big lead. Player 1, well done. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, Player 3, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories for the Double Jeopardy round. Work it. Let's eat. Piano keys. Countries of the world. The Dr. Noguchi file. And I forget.
I'd like I forget for 400.
This president pushed for a New Deal in 1932 and appealed to the forgotten man at the bottom of the economic pyramid.
Player 1. Definitely.
Jack Dempsey in 1926 and Ronald Reagan in 1981 quipped, "They forgot to do this."
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
In this Eagles hotel song, some dance to remember, some dance to forget.
Player 1. Hey, you're correct.
In this 1945 Hitchcock classic, Gregory Peck doesn't remember if he committed a murder.
Nobody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
You probably forgot you knew this word was Greek for forgetfulness.
Player 1. Definitely.
Hundreds of islands make up about 20% of this European nation whose capital is Athens.
Player 1. Exactly.
This Middle East country borders Saudi Arabia and, Iraq.
Player 1. Hey, you're correct.
The Pope lives in this city that's an independent nation.
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
This South American country is named after a Genoese explorer who came to America in 1492.
Player 1. That's it. You do know your history.
This North African country, with the capital city of Tunis, was the site of ancient Carthage.
Player 1. Exactly.
Famed medical examiner Dr. Noguchi was a model for this Jack Klugman TV character.
Player 1. Definitely.
Dr. Noguchi autopsied this actress, whose death in August 1962 is still the subject of debate.
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
Criticized for flamboyance, in 1982, Noguchi issued a terse statement on the death of this Saturday Night Live comedian.
Player 2.
Who was John Belushi?
Definitely.
Oh, work it for 400.
Work hard, but don't work your fingers to this.
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
You may start working hard on a project when you sink these body parts into it.
Player 1. Hey, you're correct.
It's where you put your shoulder, especially if your wagon is stuck in the mud.
Player 3.
What is to the wheel?
Exactly.
Let's try let's eat for 400.
It's the most popular flavor of Brown Betty. A serving a day might keep the doctor away.
Player 1. Hey, you're correct.
Like clams, corn can also be the basis of recipes for this thick, chunky soup.
Player 2?
What is chowder?
Precisely. Pick again.
I'll try piano keys for 400.
Heard here, it's the only letter in piano that corresponds to a piano key.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 1. Definitely. Answer? The Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
The appropriate one-word title of Coroner Dr. Noguchi's 1983 bestseller.
Player 1. Exactly.
Dr. Noguchi concluded that in 1981, this star of Rebel Without a Cause lost her life less than 200 yards from shore.
Player 1. Definitely.
Focaccia bread is brushed or drizzled with this oil before baking.
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
To a Thai, they're banh mi. To a Filipino, pancit mami. And to a Japanese, ramen.
Player 1. Yes.
Whether it's a fruit or vegetable, it's the basis of pomodoro and marinara sauces for pasta.
Player 1. Precisely. Pick again.
To really apply yourself to a task, you can buckle or knuckle this way.
Player 1. Definitely. Answer? The Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
If you're a dromedary camel, you can bust this. If you're a Bactrian camel, you can bust two of them.
Player 1. Exactly.
Of the two types of piano keys on a Paul McCartney Stevie Wonder hit, it's what G flat, the note heard here, is.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 3.
What is ivory?
Ooh, sorry. Is that it? Anyone? Player 2?
What is ebony?
Hey, you're correct.
Piano keys for 1200.
A six-string guitar has two strings tuned to this note, each corresponding to the piano key heard here.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 1. Good guess, but it's not what we're looking for. Here's what we were looking for.
Piano keys for 1600.
Heard here, they're adjacent on the keyboard as well as in an abbreviation for a popular format of recorded music.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 1. Yes.
Heard here, it's the key the French call le do du milieu du piano.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 2?
What is the middle C?
Exactly.
A six-string guitar has two strings tuned to this note, each corresponding to the piano key heard here.
Okay, here is the clue. Player 1. Exactly. That's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores once again. Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're trailing Player 3, but there's plenty of game left. It's Final Jeopardy time. Once I give you the category, You'll have just a few seconds to decide on your wager. Brothers. Go ahead. Make your wager. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager. Here's the final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
An empire began when Tom and Louis Borders opened this type of store in Ann Arbor, Michigan in 1971.
Let's see how everyone did. Your question, Player 3. No, I'm sorry. What's that going to cost you? Your question, Player 2. That is incorrect. What was your wager? Player 1, your question. That's right. And your wager was? Congratulations to our winner. Player 1. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's just take care of a little business, then we'll get to our game.